Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a beautiful and kind-hearted girl named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters, who were wicked and treated her unkindly. Cinderella was forced to do all the household chores, from cooking and cleaning to tending to the animals. One day, a grand ball was announced in the kingdom, and all the young ladies were invited to attend. Cinderella's stepsisters were excited and spent days preparing their dresses and accessories. Cinderella, on the other hand, dreamed of going to the ball but had nothing to wear. Her stepsisters mocked her and told her that she would never be fit for such a grand occasion. As the night of the ball approached, Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters left for the palace, leaving her behind. Cinderella sat by the fireplace, feeling lonely and sad. Suddenly, a shimmering light appeared in the room, and her fairy godmother materialized before her. "My dear Cinderella," the fairy godmother said, "I have come to help you attend the ball. You deserve happiness too." With a wave of her wand, Cinderella's rags transformed into a beautiful gown, and her worn-out slippers became glass ones. "But remember," the fairy godmother warned, "you must return before midnight, for the magic will wear off." Overwhelmed with joy, Cinderella thanked her fairy godmother and set off for the ball. As she arrived at the palace, everyone was captivated by her beauty and grace. Even her stepsisters failed to recognize her. The prince himself was enchanted by her charm and spent the entire evening dancing and talking with her. However, as the clock struck 11, Cinderella remembered the fairy godmother's warning and hurriedly left the palace, losing one of her glass slippers in her haste. The prince was determined to find the mysterious maiden who had captured his heart and declared that he would marry the woman whose foot fit the glass slipper. News of the prince's search spread throughout the kingdom, and every young lady tried to squeeze her foot into the tiny slipper. When the prince arrived at Cinderella's home, her stepsisters desperately attempted to fit their feet into the slipper. But it was Cinderella who, despite her stepmother's attempts to keep her hidden, tried on the slipper, and it fit perfectly. Recognizing Cinderella, the prince was overjoyed and declared her to be his true love. Cinderella forgave her stepmother and stepsisters for their cruelty and invited them to live in the palace, where they would be treated with kindness and respect. And so, Cinderella and the prince were married, and they lived happily ever after. Cinderella's kindness and forgiveness had triumphed over evil, transforming the lives of all those around her. The village celebrated their union, and the story of Cinderella became a
Gentle
legend,
soul, with a heart
reminding
full of
everyone of the power of goodness and compassion.